Okay, we are live. Damn, that sounds weird. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless wonder, the man Lincoln Clay, coming back at you with a very short stream, hopefully. Um, getting right to it, we all know about the whirlwind, the tornado that was about Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PC. You know, we know what kind of effect that has had across YouTube, across Twitter. And shortly after that, a bunch of videos on YouTube started surfacing about Sony possibly revealing the PlayStation 5. And I really didn't go out of my way. Leaf, you said you might get an Oculus Quest soon. Hey, welcome aboard, hopefully. Hopefully you won't have to go through too much crap to get one of these headsets, as I believe they're still sold out. But I'm slowly seeing people, getting on an Oculus Quest, and I think you won't be disappointed. And um, and if you have a gaming PC, you will get a 2-for-1. You will have the standalone headset, and then with the transfer cable or the Oculus Link cable, you will have the ability to get PC quality as well as PC performance out of the Oculus Quest. Um, so good luck to you getting an Oculus Quest more sooner than later. And when you do, make sure you let me know so I can shoot you my Oculus username so we can become friends on the Oculus app. Jemiah Dixon, what is good, my guy? C Slim, what's good? Andre 6K. So, coming back to this, I went to Walmart. There were Quest cases, but you could not buy them. Said you went to Walmart. There were Quest cases, but you could not buy them. It's possible. What probably happened, Leaf. What probably happened is somebody might have ordered them online, and they probably hadn't taken them out of the case yet, and took them up front to customer service because I'm sure you know how that works. You order something, they go and grab it, and then they take it up front at customer service, and they hold it for you for when you come and pick it up. So, but coming back to this situation where about the PS5 reveal, like I said, you videos have been popping up all over the place, and I really haven't paid too much attention to it because I'm kind of at the point where the rumors wasn't getting on my nerves that much because rumors are going to come out. Some of them going to be bullshit. Some of them could be legitimate. Like the Oculus Quest case where you can travel with it. Okay. Huh. So I guess the part that was kind of getting on my nerves is the silence from Sony. They've only given us tidbits of information. It is believed, that the PS5 is supposed to release this year around the holiday. And it's only so long Sony can hold back information, and it's time for them to start giving us information. And with this situation with Horizon Zero Dawn going to PC, it put me in a position where I had to reevaluate whether I was going to get the PS5 on day one. Not because of the Horizon Zero Dawn situation, but because I'm wondering if this was the writing on the wall that Sony was going to start sending all their games to PC. And it made me wonder, would they go that route with their VR exclusives? Would they send their VR exclusives to PC? But if they did, I would be led to believe that they would do it in the same manner that they're doing with Horizon Zero Dawn, where they be sending a game that's a few years old over to PC. But I needed to hear something definitive. I needed to hear something, sort of concrete from Sony. Now, today's news this probably isn't anything that you guys haven't heard, but it's still big to me because, again, I've been kind of steering away from these videos talking about the PlayStation reveal. So I don't know what Sony is supposed to reveal, if they're supposed to reveal anything. But I was at work today, and I was working on a saw cutting laminate, and the noise from the saw, as well as the dust collector that has to be on to collect all the dust, makes it a very loud environment. And it's very here. What's up, gamer tag? The geezer thing. How you doing, my guy? So I guess if you don't know, I guess you're just in time to find out, gamer tag. So Foxy Games UK, I'm subscribed to him. I consider him a friend. I've been in, he's been on the Lincoln Show before, and I've been in contact with him from time to time. And he came out with a video today. And as I was alluding to, it was kind of tough to hear the video because of how noisy it was at work. But he said the one thing that made my ears perk up, and that was that GT7, Sony may have a PS5 reveal February 12th. And among things to be revealed was possibly GT7 being a launch game on the PS5 with full VR support. Yes! Feeling like trolling again today, I said it. Okay. Anyway, so I have been screaming this for God knows how long about GT Sport, GT7, whatever the next iteration of the game is, that it needs full VR support, mainly VR multiplayer. I have said this in the past. I have always thought about Romero Keith. Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. I have been saying this for a while. Void the Cat, what's good? That we needed the VR multiplayer. And I've said this for a while that I have been wanting to get a PC for a while. And some of the lack of games during on the PlayStation VR format accelerated that. BK Bedsteed, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. We are closing in on 600, so I think that puts me at about 594 subscribers. So I guess I will take this moment. No, I didn't take it. I didn't take it as 100% trolling ascended. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't block you. Because even if I thought it was trolling, it's not harming anyone. It's not anything offensive. So I didn't block you. But if you, I don't think either of these consoles, the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, I don't think either of these consoles is going to do something that's going to far outdo the other. Is at this point, it's probably just a matter of what they plan to do with their content. If Sony follows the Microsoft route, sending their games over to PC day and date, then it doesn't really matter what console you get. Buy what console you want. But at the moment, if things stay as they are, there is more reason for me to buy a PlayStation, especially due to the VR aspect of it, than an Xbox Series X. All the games that's going to be available on the Xbox Series X will either be third-party games that will be on the PlayStation as well, or PC. So there's absolutely no reason for me to purchase the Xbox Series X. I don't doubt that it's going to be a powerful console and games are going to look amazing on there, but be due to the content or the accessibility of the content, there's no reason for me to get the console. Leaf, talking about that aim controller, a lot of people like that aim controller. Gamertag, you sold your Xbox One for PSVR. Here's the reason. Here's the reason, Gamertag, I have not sold my Xbox One S, and that is because I need to keep it in case my son sends me a message and wants to play Gears of War, so I can play Gears of War with my son. Because of that, I have not sold my Xbox One S. I still have my PS4 Pro. If it was not for if it weren't for the PSVR, I would have put my PS4 Pro in the bedroom. But I got to leave it out in the living room because my bedroom is super small. But naturally, I got a PC, I got a PS4 Pro, I have an Xbox One S, and I also have another PS4 that is basically up for sale. I have not officially advertised it on Twitter or Craigslist or anything like that, but I do have a 500 gig PS4, this like damn near brand new. I've had it for I don't know. I think I've had it for about a year and a half. I bought it for my son. It was damn near brand new when I bought it, and he never really used it because he loved Gears of War too much. This was before I got him a PC and all that good stuff. So, Void Cat. He said, "I've had a great time with PSVR. Well worth the investment." I think he's talking about the moves. Yeah, definitely. PSVR was worth the money, but I keep getting away from talking about Grand Theft Auto, Gran Turismo 7, full VR support. So to me, I take that as every aspect of the game, you're going to be able to play it in VR as well as VR multiplayer. And that is huge because the lack of sim racers as well as the lack of first-person shooters and the lack of multiplayer games on PlayStation VR is one of the things that accelerated me buying a PC. I tell you, I have been thinking about getting a PC for a couple of years, but I tell you the game that made me say I gotta get a PC, because Firewall had not come to the PlayStation VR yet, so we didn't have any first-person shooters at the time that I was looking for the first-person shooters. All we had was like Smashbox Arena, really kiddie-looking game where I think they were using guns that fired like Nerf balls or something, and I'm like, nah, that's not gonna get it. We need some real, legitimate first-person shooter games. Uncompetitive, what is up? So I went through. I was on YouTube and I saw something Onward, and I'm like, what? A military first-person shooter game, multiplayer in VR? And I'm like, what the hell format is this? And then I did some digging and digging and digging. And it turned out the PC, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Now if I gotta get a PC now." And then the more I dug into it, the more that I was seeing that the sim racers, the first-person shooters, and more multiplayer games was over on PC. So I dare say that if Sony would have if they would have had those bases covered, if they would have had more sim racers, and they would have had more first-person shooters and more multiplayer games, I can't say that I wouldn't have bought a PC, but I can say I wouldn't have bought it at the time that I did. I might have waited another year or so before I would have bought a PC. But with the possible power of the PS5, I may not need to upgrade my PC as soon as I needed to. Jay Swoles, what's up? As of right now, the only thing I feel like I need to do to my PC is upgrade the CPU. I want to upgrade it to an i7 or an i9, but I don't want to do it while the computer is still under warranty. I want to wait until the warranty runs out and then upgrade it because I don't want to run the risk of avoiding the warranty. Cyber Dragon, what is up? So, but I think with the power of the PS5, again, I think I've said this before, I think that's going to open up the floodgates for VR games coming to PlayStation VR. Because with the kind of power that the PS5 is going to have, developers, I don't think they'll have much of a problem um, porting a game from PC over to PlayStation VR, because I think they'll have enough power to work with that they won't have to water the game down. Now, I think they will be able to optimize it, and I think the game is going to look within the ballpark of a PC. And I think because of that, I actually think there might be some devs out there right now that's basically waiting for the PS5 to come out so they can bring some of their games over to the PS5. So some of the current games that's on PC right now that's incapable of being on the PS5, on the PlayStation 4, I think you're going to see them turn up on the PS5. You know, there's actually some games coming out that I'm actually surprised that they're going to be able to get it on the PlayStation VR. You know, with Zero Caliber being one of them. You know, that's supposed to be coming out around April or something like that. And when they do, it's supposed to have the player versus player. Big Cloud, what is going on, my guy? And so, if long story short, if Zero Caliber runs the same on PlayStation 4 as it does on PC, hey, you know, hats off to them, because they will have solved a riddle that's been on PlayStation VR when it comes to first-person shooters. Gorn is still supposed to be coming. I think Sniper Elite, Iron Man VR. So, but yeah, I think it's gonna be some games that Do I need an overlay? Yeah, Big Cloud. I really don't really mess with all this stuff. Because I guess I'm not really trying to be really professional with my streams. You know, I just got these two pictures here to get the point across of what the podcast is about, and then up there where you see the OSB picture with the with the Battlefield 3 screenshot. It got shrunk and I just didn't open it up. But hey, you know, it to me, as far as I'm concerned, if we still had Google Hangouts, I don't know if I would have eventually showed my face, but I still probably would have been talking behind one of my selfies or something. You should do. Jemiah, you said get an overlay. I'll eventually get around to all that stuff. But to again talk about me coming up on 600 subs. I'm coming up on 600 subs, and I will say, and this is a big shout out to Gamertag VR for this. Through Gamertag VR, through the VR link, I have gained more subscribers, and I've been opened up more to the UK, and I think since meeting King of VR in chat, Code Yogurt, what's up? I think since meeting Gamertag, I think probably at least half of the new subscribers that I got are from the UK. And said, "Oh, you said I can make you super quick? Okay. All right, that'll work. Lay, what it do? That'll work, Big Cloud." So so again, you know, since meeting Gamertag, I'd say at least half of the subs that I got are European, and I'm grateful for that. You know, and, the UK has welcomed me with open arms. You know, it's a home. It's a second home. Wanye, what is good? Yeah, you finally caught my stream because I just got out of YouTube jail last month. But again, with me closing in on 600 subs, you know, I'm going to do a giveaway. Damn, and I got 24 viewers. I haven't had this many viewers in a long time. I know a lot of it had to do with me being in jail. How do I want it to look? Hey, you very creative, Big Cloud. So whatever you want to run with, I'll use it. So, but when I hit 600 subs, I am going to do a giveaway. And this time, what I'm asking for out of, because the last couple of times I did giveaways, um, my European friends got left out because, the PSN cards and that kind of stuff were only for North America. So the codes wouldn't work if any of my UK friends won. So what I'm asking for when it's time for me to do this giveaway, I'm asking that my UK friends have a Steam account. So when I do the giveaway, if any of my UK friends win, what I'll do is you'll friend me on Steam, and then from there, whatever game you want, like within $30 or something like that, you let me know what game you want, and then I'll just buy it as a gift and send it to you. Anybody else within North America, it would be your choice whether you want like a $25 PSN card or whether you want a Steam card or something like that. So, but we'll figure it all out. Because I've been stuck in the 500s forever. But YouTube's a passion to me. I definitely enjoy chatting with all you guys. He said he want a Powerpuff Girl theme. Okay. But one thing I do want to be certain of, I do want to make it clear that I hope the title of this stream doesn't come off as clickbait. Again, to reiterate what I said, there's been a ton of videos coming out about a possible PS5 reveal, and I've kind of been going out of my way to ignore them. But again, Foxy Games UK is a friend, and I'm still subscribed to his channel, and I was trying to listen to his video, and though it was really tough to hear because of how loud it was at work. But like I said, he said the one thing that made my ears perk up, and he said GT7, possibly being revealed with full VR support. That's going to be so huge. I think that might be... I think that's going to be huge for the game. I think that's going to be huge for PlayStation VR. And it might even bring a few PC people over there. Also, the reason why I think this is huge is because, Polyphony is has partnered with the FIA, the racing organization, to basically have some sanctioned tournaments, and I would love to see them do some of these tournaments with VR, with VR headsets. So I think that opens up a totally different world. So I am absolutely excited. What game you want on the overlay? You know what? Because I definitely want something VR. I think right now the thing that kind of pops in my head right now, Big Cloud, is maybe the Enterprise, because Star Trek Bridge Crew is one of my favorite games, and I had a very emotional moment this past Christmas where I was able to take the Oculus Quest over to my parents' house and show my father Star Trek Bridge Crew through the Oculus Quest. My father's health is deteriorated to the point where he can't travel anymore, so I never would have been able to bring him here to show it to him. So to be able to take it to him was a very touching moment for me. I was in tears, and a day that I'll never forget. My father is a hardcore Trekkie. He brought me into that world. He made me a Trekkie, and right now that's what I can think of off the top of my head is the Enterprise 1701D. That's the Enterprise from the Next Generation with Captain Picard and Commander William Riker. So Jay Swoles, you said that would be huge, GT7. So there was like whatever the iteration was, it was no doubt in my mind it was probably going to have some sort of VR mode to it. But my thinking was that with the power that the PS5 is supposed to have, there's absolutely no reason why they should not have the VR multiplayer. They have the VR multiplayer, and make it. And here's the other thing: what if we get the VR multiplayer where VR racers can race against flat screen racers? I mean, I think you can do that in Project Cars 2. I think you can do that on Project Cars 2. But if they allow that on GT7, that would be huge. And not only that, it could probably spark a little bit of a friendly rivalry where the flat screen gamers are arguing with the VR racers over who's the best racers. You know what I mean? So I think that would be cool too. So hey, I appreciate it, Big Cloud. You said you got me. I appreciate it. So I'm definitely excited. And that news alone has restored my faith in Sony that they're going to deliver great games. And at this moment, I have $300 tucked away towards the purchase of my PS5. And the minute pre-orders go live, I will be ordering a PS5. I will have one day one. And if they confirm that GT7 will be a launch game for the PS5, I will be taking that day off. I will take a vacation day, and I will be doing an all-nighter. Wanye, I'm hoping for crossplay with PC. I don't think you wouldn't be able to get crossplay with PC. Being a GT7, in my estimation, would probably be a PlayStation exclusive. And even if they did let it go to PC, I don't think they would do a day and date with the console. It would probably end up coming to PC a couple years later. So, but what I do think could possibly happen, Wanye, if you when you talk about crossplay, what I do think could possibly happen is when the PS5 comes out, that is possible. Like Project Cars 2 is already on PlayStation, but the VR support is not there, and I'd imagine that is because of the limitations of the hardware. When the PS5 comes out, I think it's possible that they would do a VR update to Project Cars 2, and they could possibly make it cross-play that way. That would be huge. But VR-wise, there is a few games out there that's cross-play with PC, with Star Trek Bridge Crew being one of them. It's cross-play with the Oculus Quest, the Oculus Rift S, Vive, Index, pretty much any major headset is cross-play with any of them. So it's always pretty cool to go on board the Starship. And one of the first things I always do before we start the match is I always ask, hey, what headset are you guys using? What headset are you guys using? And when I play Star Trek Bridge Crew, you can tell who's on the PlayStation VR, because when you're using the touch controllers, if you're on the Oculus, you can go like this and still point. But when you're on the PlayStation VR, it's either you completely close your hands or completely open them. You can't point. So that's how you know when you're playing with somebody that's on a PlayStation VR. So it's either an open hand or a closed hand. There's no finger left. So, Wanya, you said you need that. You know what else? What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Now, I got to get off here pretty soon and start getting things together for work tomorrow in terms of my lunch and all that good stuff. But I don't know. I think that new firewall map might have went live today. So because one of my YouTube friends, guy called the Fenner, um, he loves Firewall, and usually when he does a stream, is usually when something happens with Firewall. Um, so give me a second to find his video. Check the title of it. And Big Cloud, if you still happen to be watching, and I know you did a stream today, I made it a point not to watch it because I want to watch it tomorrow while I'm at work, so I have content to listen to, because that stuff makes my day go faster. When I listen to content from my YouTube friends, so it makes the day go much faster. Well, what the hell? Let me Google it. Firewall Dark. No, no, no. Well, I don't think the new maps came out. I don't know when they're supposed to come out, um, but when they do, I'll stream them. So, again, everybody, um, I hope the title of this podcast didn't mislead you guys. I don't have any sources. I don't go looking into that kind of stuff. Everything you get out of me is, oh, you said I'm still here, almost done with the layout. Sweet. Um, Everything I do is just its opinion. You know, any predictions that I make, it's all opinion based. And this, I don't have any inside sources, any of that kind of stuff. And when I make, you know, when I make my opinions, predictions, speculations, all that stuff, a lot of it has to do with past history and past tendencies. So I'm just excited about the VR news, and I hope it didn't mislead you guys into thinking that I had some news that people didn't hear about. I'm just excited about the possibility of getting full VR support for GT7. And it had been rumored for a while that that game was going to be a launch game with the PS5, and we were starting to reach a point where I felt like I needed to hear from Sony whether or not this was going to be a launch game for the PS5, because if I don't get that kind of news, it was putting me in a position where I wasn't sure if I was going to get the PS5 day one. It was going to be a situation where I was going to wait until I get some concrete news. But if they give it to us on February 12th, as Foxy was saying, if they give us that concrete news February 12th, if they say pre-orders are going live now, I'll be picking up my phone just that quick and pre-ordering a PS5. The question is no, it ain't no question of where I'm going to get it from. I'm going to get it from Best Buy, because I'll buy it from them. And although I believe that I won't need a warranty, I'll probably put a warranty on it anyway, because when it comes to dependability, I think Sony builds good consoles. Throughout the years, any black eyes that the PlayStation brand has taken, it has been for questionable moves and not because of faulty hardware. In the case of the Xboxes, you have to bite your nails every time they come out with a new Xbox, because you don't know if it's going to brick. You don't know if you're going to get some kind of red ring of death. You don't know if you're going to get a bad optics drive. You don't know what you're going to get with the Xbox. But in the case of the PlayStation, they don't have near the failure rates the Xbox has. So So I would feel confident buying a PlayStation just about anywhere. But if I bought an Xbox, I would have to buy it from Best Buy because I would be a little bit leery of the of the console failing. And if it fails, I need to take it to someone who's not going to give me a hassle, because of the warranty. I don't want to deal with if I were to buy a brand new Xbox from Microsoft and it were to take a dump. I don't want to have to rely on Microsoft's manufacturer's warranty to take care of the problem, because I'll mail it to them and then they'll send me back somebody else's used console, and I don't want that shit. They did that with the Xbox One X. When the Scorpio editions were failing at the beginning of the when they first launched, people were sending in their Scorpio editions to be repaired, and Microsoft was sending them back to regular X's and not the Scorpio editions that they originally purchased. I don't want to deal with that kind of bullshit, So if I were to be dumb enough to buy an Xbox, I'd have to buy it from Best Buy to make sure I protect myself. So if the shit takes a dump, then Best Buy will just say, okay, go in the back and grab another one off the shelf, or you can have your money back. So, but with the PlayStations, I never had a preference where I bought them at. I bought them anywhere. Myers, Target, Best Buy, Walmart, wherever, because they're dependable. They, even for all the noise that PlayStation Pro makes sounding like a jet, I never had a problem with it. So I think it was a well-built console. And, yeah, it's loud, but it is what it is, and being that I use it mostly for VR, when I'm playing VR, I wear earbuds like you see right here. And once those earbuds are in your ear, you do not hear the outside world. You are totally locked into that VR world. You are inside the game, and then you don't come out of that world until you take that headset off and take those earbuds off. So I absolutely love it. Hold on a second here. Okay, Wanye, I seen your I just seen your tweet, so I'll keep you posted. Actually, let me check, see how many subs I'm up to right now. 594. So we got 6 to go to hit 600. Excuse my hands being all dry and ashy and shit like that. It is what it is when you're a blue collar worker. Go Yogurt, you said you have the platinum headset? Hold on. If you're talking about the PlayStation headsets, hold on. I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all going to laugh when y'all see this. Hold on. Show y'all something here. Y'all gonna laugh. I think I posted a pic on Twitter about a year and a half ago. But Cold Yogurt, you're talking about the platinum headset. If you're talking about those Sony platinum headphones, check this out. These are my Sony headphones. And they've been through a war. They are taped together. Now, what ended up happening is this headset, it broke. Let me pull back. It broke right across there, and it broke right across there. So it ended up making the headsets pop out like that. So here's what I had to do when I wore them. I will put the headphones on, and then because they still, even though they're taped, they still feel a little bit loose. So what I would do was I would put this headband on, just to make it a little bit tight. This shit looks like a football helmet right out of 1927. But here's the thing, though. These things still work. These things sound amazing. These are the Sony headphones, and they're amplified. And when you play a game that's been specifically tuned with these headsets, like for instance, what you do is you download the headset companion app, and when you download that app, they update it every time a new game gets gets tuned for the headset. It gives you a list of games, and so what happens is, let's say you're getting ready to play MLB The Show. Then you go through the list of games, you see MLB The Show, you highlight it, and then it'll switch, to that special, so that it's specially tuned for that game. You can hear the crowds in the background. When you hear that bat crack, when it hits the ball, it sounds like it's right next to you. The surround sound, all that stuff works. And it is absolutely amazing. The disappointing part about it is I tried to because these are Bluetooth together. It does not work with the PlayStation VR. I tried to use these with the PlayStation VR, and at least wirelessly it doesn't work. I think if you wanted to, you could still run a cord from the headphones into the headset, but wirelessly, no, it doesn't work. Said check your DM. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let me put on my Napoleon Dynamite glasses. Says Big Cloud Gaming shared up. Okay, hold on a second here. I'm probably going to experience some frame drops, but hold on a second. So give me a second, folks. Still checking something out, folks, so just give me a moment here. Just give me a moment. I think I'm starting to put too many Here, let me go back and do this again. You out, Jemiah Dixon? Thanks for popping by, my guy. Um, all right, so let's try this again. I mean, file not found. Fuck wrong with them. Damn it. Ah. Okay, it appears that it doesn't want to let me use it for some reason. It's saying that I gotta download an app associated with it because I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find this pic. I went to save it. Let's try this again. Yeah, I'm having problems finding it. Yeah, it's not there. Ah, okay. Um, okay. Yeah, I tried to I went to save it, and then when I went to go try to find it, it wasn't there. Um, and then I clicked on it after it downloaded down in the corner of the taskbar, and I hit it, and it said something about downloading an app associated with it. Uh, you see here, Pot. He said, "Hey, do you think the PlayStation event in February will also reveal the PSVR 2?" I don't know, but I will say this: send me your Gmail. It's okay. Yeah, I'll send it back to you. I'll send you back to you in the DM. So hold on, Pot. I'm gonna answer that in a second. Said you want the Gmail. There you go, Big Cloud. Okay, so okay, Pot. So to answer that question about PlayStation 2 being at this reveal, I really don't know. But according to a YouTuber that I watch, Polish Paul, he said that according to the developers, I forgot the name of this developer, but they are the developers of the Titanic and the Apollo 11 experience. They had an investors meeting, and I guess they I see you, Cold Yogurt. They had an investors meeting, and in this investors meeting, they did reveal to investors that they did make profits, but they fell short of their goal. But they tried to explain to the investors that 2020 is going to be a much better year because there's tons of games coming out, and that Sony was going to reveal they were going to launch the PSVR 2 alongside the PS5. This is what a developer was telling. They were telling their investors that. So if any of that is to be true, we're going to find out sometime this year. I don't know when, though. So with that being said, it's very well possible that maybe they will mention a little tidbit about PlayStation VR 2. But hey, you know, that's almost like it said check your email. I just sent it. That almost sounds like that's kind of like another subject to get into. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Because I'm looking at it through my phone, but it would be a big headache to try to plug my phone into the computer. So I'll go here from there. Give me a second. Okay, new overlay. Gimme. Oh, come on. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. All right, let's see if it lets me save it. Download. All right, add to. All right, so let's see if I can save as. See if this will work, because I do want to show everybody this. Saving a copy. So let's try this again, because I want everybody to see this. It was there for a minute. There we go. About to say, because I know I ain't that damn dumb. And there we go, folks. That is courtesy of Big Cloud Gaming. Thank you so much, sir. That's the original Enterprise. Let me go to my stream to make sure it showed up. Yeah, there it is. Appreciate that again, Big Cloud. I really do. So that's all I got. You know, as far as talking about the PS5 news, I'm just excited that we should be able to get that VR multiplayer for Grand Theft. God damn, for for Gran Turismo 7, that we should be able to finally get that multiplayer for it. It said, make it the size of your screen and drag the webcam above it. Whoops. The transform, stretch the screen. Yeah. Now here's where I get a little bit stuck on stupid. See, there it is right there. It's highlighted right there, but I'm a little stuck on stupid. Because that right here, that's where I should be. But I don't know how to get that above. I don't know how to get that. This Mass Effect? Craig? No, but this is dumbass Lincoln though. So I'll figure that part out later. I'm getting ready to boogie out of here. But I would like to think, what happened? Iron Man canceled? No. It's still moving on as planned. Craig, yo, what is good? Click on the lock icon and drag up. Okay. All right, so let's try this again. Stretch the screen. There we go. No, Craig, I had this podcast today because I'm excited about the possibility of Gran Turismo 7 being a launch game for the PS5. and with it having full VR support, that means I will be able to whip your ass in a VR multiplayer race. I will be able to get my revenge on Carlos Fernandez. Let him know, Big Cloud, when you see him, I'm still looking to break my foot off in his ass. You said, good, they delayed it. Though you said it looked rough. I didn't see anything out of that Iron Man where I'm like, this don't look, this don't look polished. I think it's going to look good. I think it's just a matter of how it looks. So, let me get that green box out of there. Damn, it's a little, it's 20 minutes to 9, but god damn, it feel like it's midnight. I still have to eat, and I still got to get some VR gaming in. So, I think that is about all I got, people. I haven't really been keeping up on the news this week. You said it didn't look like a $40 game. It looked mobile. Engage all thrusters. I'm taking a leap of faith, J Wags. I think that Iron Man game is going to be amazing. I think we definitely eat a McRib. Right. See you later, Clay. Hope you like the layout. I definitely like the layout. Appreciate it. Damn, forgot what I was gonna say. Hell, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll play some Star Trek Bridge Crew and stream it, because I did beat the Borg. For the first time I was captain a couple of days ago. I played it, and I was the captain, and I led us to victory over the Borg. So, I don't want to put my PC through that stress anymore. So I'm not going to stream it through my PC, even though it looks best on PC. So if I decide to play it, then I'm going to go ahead and play it on the PlayStation VR. Craig, you said you're going live at 9:30. I will be sure to tune in. I guess that's all the more reason for me to get up on out of here, so so I can get out of your way when you get ready to stream. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. Craig, Big Cloud, J Wags, Cold Yogurt, and everybody else that's in here. I really appreciate it. Shit, at one time we were close to 30 viewers, which is huge for me, for my little dog shit channel. But I definitely appreciate it. And with that said, I'm gonna get on out of here, y'all. And for those of you that's gonna catch Craig Harris, make sure you tune in at 9:30 p.m. He says he's going live at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I will be in the chat, and I will see all of you there. I will catch y'all later. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. I will holler at y'all later. Thanks again for the overlay. In the words of Spock,